As I spill it all over myself. Hi, welcome back to the Prop Shop. We're in episode 45. It's been two weeks. I want to say like 2 weeks. It's not nearly as big of a placement of time as we did a couple of weeks ago. So that's good. That's good. What are we doing? Well, by the name, you can totally understand that we're making a stand. And yeah, that's about it. It's pretty easy. Miss you too. Love you, Ma. It's not too hard because it's really just PVC pipe. The cool part is that PVC pipe, we just take it apart whenever we want. So it's super easy. This is the amazingly detailed rough draft of the stand and how it should look. Now, when it's done, it should fit the Iron Man Mark I armor on it really well. And it needs to fit it really well because for the most part, we're going to be spray painting on this stand the armor for the Mark I. So in front of me, I have a loose combobulation put together of the pieces that we're going to need to glue together to make like the waist part, which goes down to the legs, up to the torso. And then this middle part is going to be like a stabilizing thing because the legs are going to be weird, really weird. So we want to be a little more stable. 3 points are more stable than 2 points. Ask anyone who rides a tricycle. Boom. I just scienced your face so hard. I did shave. That's exactly what it is too, because I shaved today. That's 100% the reason I look different. Once again, Simeon Bruce pays attention. He gets it. Some of the pieces we have so far, it kind of goes, how's this? 2B. All right. Basically, this is more or less like the foot piece. Actually, it goes like this, doesn't it? So the foot piece is going to go something like this. The boot will sit on top here. This little squiggly part is going to go through that part right there. So it's up and through the boot. And that's kind of how these pieces are going to work, right? And then this part is going to be a rod that goes all the way up to this little connecting piece here. That's going to go to the hip, more or less. So we got to make 2 versions of everything except for this hip piece. We only need 1 version of it. So pretty simple. We have our 4 little connecting bits, and we have our PVC glue. And all we have to do is glue stuff together. Fairly simple. It's really not that complicated. It's pretty great how easy it's going to be. We're going to start with this joint. Yeah, like that's it. This is honestly really just busy work. So I figured like this would be a good one to go live. Chemicals. There's nothing I love more than a healthy dose of chemicals at the middle of the night.
Yeah. It feels like most of the live streams, I'm going to end up putting the mask on. And it's a little bit of a bummer, not going to lie. Oh, yeah, look at that. We're going to conserve as much of this purple stuff as I possibly can. There's no reason to. Yeah. This is going to look rough. That's okay. So what is this? What is this purple part? Well, if you've never messed with PVC before, you'd be asking yourself that question. This is the primer. It primes the PVC. Don't ask me how it works. I have no idea. It primes it, right? It gets it. It's like a surface that's better for the glue to stick to. That's like primer, man. It's like a surface that the paint can stick to easier, except with glue. Pretty generic, what would you say, description for almost all primer of some type. So that's primer. Why is it purple? Great idea. No idea. I have no clue. Good question though. Keep asking surefire questions like that. Now this threw me off the first time I saw this because normally most PVA, or sorry, I keep saying PVA, PVC. Yeah, but I already said that, so beat ya. Quick draw McGraw. So most PVC glue is like, how do you say this? It's see-through. It's more of a clear jelly, a see-through color. Now, when I say things in the live stream, sarcasm and jokes go over most people's heads. So before you reply, ask yourself this question: is he being sarcastic? And is it a joke? In which case, there's no need to say anything. I love you, Mom. That might have sounded mean to some people. It wasn't. But most PVC glue is like not this color. Like normally it's like clear. At least the stuff I mess with, I guess. Normally it's clear. And then the purple stuff dries wicked fast. So if you're thinking, hey, slow down there, nah, it dries really fast. Like this is already dry. And so what you're gonna want to do is you want to put it in there, right? You got the glue on, you got this piece on. Once you get it in there, you're gonna want to do. If I have my pliers, if I had my pliers, you would want to do a little half turn, pretty much. But something tells me if I can barely half turn it, we're in good shape. Yeah, that'll work out all right. I'm sure it will. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. So if you're wondering, yeah, this is the show tonight. It's this. It's a necessary evil. This is the craft that we're doing. That's it. Nothing more exciting than that. No foam work, no loud tools. Just glue and stuff. Like, this is gonna be boring, I get it. But I just thought I'm gonna be doing this for a while. Why not do it with you guys? Because I love my friends so much. So much. So the way this goes, we're gonna want the pieces to line up about like that. And I'm terrified of not getting the half turn right. So I might just put it on there straight like that. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how it works. I'm pretty sure it's already dry. Like I say, that purple stuff, it dries fast. Dries real fast. Bibbidi, bibbidi, bibbidi. I did not get a good purple spread on the inside of this piece compared to all the other ones I did. All right. So we're going to do something like this. We get it there, and then we do a half turn. So we put it on wrong. So that way we can do a half turn once we get there. And that's how we want it to be. Next piece, I know it's insanely entertaining and amazing. Purple first. You guys know this part. The purple comes first. Let me get this other can right here. I'm gonna turn them just in case people were wondering what they are. This live stream is brought to you in part by Odie All-Purpose Cement and Odie Purple Primer for CP, PVC, and PVC. Special thanks to Odie. They also have brush in a can, which means the brush is part of the little lid here, which is pretty neat. That's pretty neat. How do you use that? That's pretty neat. I don't want to get ahead of myself. I just want to do one little piece at a time. I gotta do this. These little connector bits. That's devil's in the details. These little connector bits, I tell you. These little connector bits. It's always these little connector bits. So how was your day? Was your day good? I hope it was. Hope it was eventful. Hope it was great. This is our bottom feet part. We're going to drill 2 screws through this to a wooden board, and that will hold these. These will permanently be there. Everything else, however, is going to be PVC that we can put together and take apart whenever we want. So like this piece is going to be totally glued together because it might as well be. It's small enough by itself once it's put together. It's not going to be too bad. It's not going to be too bad at all. So yeah, it's pretty neat. How neat is it? It's pretty neat. I'd say so. We're probably going to end up like spray painting it black or something, just totally black. And when it's done, we will have a mannequin stand, more or less, that we can put the Iron Man armor on. So that way, when I'm painting it, I have a good stand to spray paint it on. And when I'm not wearing it, it's going to be a statue that I can put in the corner of the room. Because honestly, a lot of the costumes I make are pretty cool, right? And why just display them when you have to wear them and are wicked uncomfortable while wearing them? As most cosplayers are when they wear costumes. Most of the time, I'm just super duper uncomfortable in a costume. And I'm like, why would I make such a thing that is so incredibly uncomfortable? So yeah, that's dry. So it's time to do this. Do this little, I want to find my pliers. I don't know where I put it. I'm a little dazed and confused about where the pliers went. And it really it bothers me. It doesn't like bother me a lot. It just bothers me enough. I just don't like having my tools be misplaced. Even though it was I myself who misplaced my tools in the first place, I sure do hate it. There they are. They don't. I got them. They weren't where they were supposed to be, but I got them. Doesn't matter. The air is toxic. I don't care. I'm thirsty.
So we're just gonna, air's not bad at all though, really. Is breathing in toxic fumes or staying hydrated? You tell me. One is unhealthy, one is healthy. So checkmate.
That's how you get the scientists. Checkmate, buddy. All right, PVC glue here. If you have any questions that you think I can answer, not like what's the square root of 1,368, but if you're like, hey Calder, where do you buy your supplies? I can answer that question. Can't answer the square root question, but I can answer like, where do you get your supplies? How did you go about building the stand and whatnot? I can answer those questions. Those are questions I can answer. Just saying. Just saying. The glue, we don't have to wait for it to dry, so I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, yeah. Oh, sick. Nice. That was pretty great. I think we're using this one. We're using this one. We've been using this one, but I want to constantly use one of them, just so we don't like run out. I mean, like I want one to run out before the other one. Like, there's no reason to have two half full whatevers, All right, sick. Calder, what's your favorite stand? Would be another great question. Since it's kind of a double meaning name of the episode, that like two people, maybe three, are going to understand. So just saying, guys. I'm just saying. Using this one. Purple, purple, purple. Lots of purple. Are you bored? Are you bored yet? I'm trying my best for you to be just as bored as possible, because this is not entertaining. This is boring, right? I don't know. There we go. Do my best here, guys. Do my best. So that one goes down. It's like this. So this one goes down. That's right. Whoa, we're halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Whoa, living on a prayer.
Yeah, I bet you didn't think I could drop hot bars like that, did you? No, I don't think so.
Just saying. Just saying. All right. I'm going to put, so this is a part of the piece that I used to get like this piece out of, you know? Like, it's like that. So it's not going to be a strong connector, but with all the glue and stuff, it's going to be fine. So I want to put it here in the middle, not off to one end. I can't think of a reason why. It's just the way I'm going to do it. That's it. Sometimes you don't need a reason. Sometimes you just gotta do you, Chief. Do it as, man. What a crazy night. We're just gluing PVC together. Oh yeah, this is entertaining. This is awesome. Just gonna go through like all these comments really quick. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get those comments liked. Gotta get that interaction down. So if you don't know about it, I've got a cosplay page called Patriot Props. And I've been posting a lot. When I use a P, it like sends it up through the thing. So yeah, cosplay page name is Patriot Props. I don't post as much as I should. I should post more. I don't because it seems kind of boring to me. Unless it's like full cosplay pictures, it can be pretty boring. Unless it's like full finished cosplay and like great pictures. If it's all just work in progress stuff, people get a little bored. It's a little boring, you know. Just saying. Gloop, 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 gloop. Yeah, gloop, 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 gloop. Ah. See how this piece can move a little more freely in there? But even then, it'll be solid soon enough. The purple kind of has a mind of its own. I don't really know how it works. Pretty cool, pretty neat. How do you use that? That's pretty neat. Take my hand and make it, I swear. Once again, gonna two birds, one stone it real quick. Yeah. Without taking a breath, I'm just that good. Just that good, ladies and gentlemen. Did I tell you how incredibly talented I am? I'm so incredibly talented. Sorry, kind of doing this. Glue PVC together. That's it. Pow, pow, pow. Because we got to make a stand. Because we want to put our stuff on a stand so we can paint it, and it's easier to paint because it's on a stand. Just saying. So that's the thing. these are both dry. The purple is so fast to dry. Like pretty much all this glue and these connecting joints, they're not dry yet. They just aren't. That's just a fact. But the purple is great primer. It allows you to get a lot done because of how fast it dries. It's pretty great. All right. This piece is going to go like this. You want it to be straight up, right? So the way we're going to put it on is at an angle like this. And I think for that one, we're just going to wait. We are going to wait because this piece is not that structurally sound. Because it's missing parts. It's missing parts. So what we're going to do is we're going to let this dry. And I mean completely dry. Not like these ones. Well, actually, they're getting pretty dry so far. PVC glue is so much faster than normal glue. It's the same. We're going to put it over here. Put it over there off camera. It looks great. We're going to go ahead and we're going to glue this piece together. These two pieces. And then we're going to start working on other parts of it, which means I can finally take this mask off. And yeah, which is awesome. Once we start cutting other bits. I don't know why I do that. There's like no point. Because like I just dipped it in this. And it seals. Like we're done using this. Totally done. Putting them over there. Now, I mean, it's going to be dry in like 2 seconds anyways. Now we're going to use that PVC glue. Then we're going to start figuring out the measurements for the rest of the armor, which is really cool. It's really fun. Just great fun. Just really great fun. I tell you a whole lot. Tell you a whole lot. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I'll tell you a whole lot. Tell you a whole lot. The only bad part is we don't have any of the thigh pieces here for references. So we might actually hold off, now that I think about it, because the thigh pieces are being spray painted right now. So they're drying. All that's on them is a layer of primer, but still. Right. So we're done with Odie's. We're done with it. It's over. We're done using the Odie's. Oh, that's still a little sticky. I'm an idiot. I did it again. I tried to blow on this when I have a mask. I just air can't travel. Air can't travel through the mask. You have no idea how much I missed you, and also, where'd you go? Like, it feels bad. Like I just noticed. Where's this guy? I just don't know where you went. I'm sorry. I feel like a bad friend, a bad person. Okay. Yeah. Let's go ahead and put this piece on. It's gonna be tricky. There we go. That's so crazy. Look at that. Look at that inside. That piece that looks like gum. That is some of the purple layer that got. This is how tight it is. That is some of the purple layer that got smushed backwards from this piece being put in. That's crazy. That's crazy cool. I'm gonna take this off.
Most of the fumes are gone. That was a lie. When we open this window, most of the fumes are gone. Okay, yeah, the fumes are very much still here.
They're very much still around. Oh yeah, yeah. I have literally been busy every Saturday. Well, it's not Saturday, right? But normally I get it in my thick head that I'm gonna go live on Saturday. And I have been busy on almost every Saturday since like Christmas. Yeah, or like I've either been gone or I'm just like way too tired or not working on anything currently. Like it's been crazy. Yeah, man, I've been missing this doing live stuff, and I've been missing, you a lot, just like anyone that pops in, because this is like the way I talk to people. It's awesome. And I have not been going live that much. That looks so sick. I'm gonna whip out a toothpick here really quick. It says pick beef. Get it? Because it's a toothpick holder. It says pick beef. It's pretty awesome. I just want to touch this thing. I really want to. That is so cool. It's like a little. I want to see if I can get it out. It's probably easier to get it out this way. Yeah. So this is the rubber primer after it was dried, and then because it's so tight, it scraped it off the bottom. It's like a little rubbery thing. That's so cool. I think it's neat. I think it's really neat. Here's our PVC stuff for the most part. I'm happy that it didn't tip over that thing over there, because it almost did. Now back to the amazing sketch we did. That told us exactly how many connector pieces we needed and exactly how many blah, 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 blah pieces we needed. Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. So, wow. In order to do this, it's going to look like this, which is kind of cool. We're gonna build another one of these. This is pretty sweet. So we're gonna. I don't think I'm gonna take this mask off the entire time. I really don't. Well, actually, yes, I can. I can take it off right now.
Yeah, the fumes are mostly gone. Like the fumes are a lot more gone than they were when I thought that they were gone. I didn't want to like get on a trail of stuttering, so I just decided to stop myself, because it's like, he's really having a hard time talk. It must be the fumes just cutting off circulation to the old noggin right there. But no, you would be wrong. My noggin cuts off circulation to itself by its own. It's just that good. So we're gonna make some connector pieces like this. So a connector piece, you can figure out exactly how long a connector piece needs to be by doing this. Putting it in there most of the ways. Drawing a little thing right here. Remembering that it's PVC pipe and really hard to get out. And then all you have to do is double that. So it's about an inch. We go 1 more inch. Which basically means we need 2-inch connector pieces. Bow, second line. Second line is going to be the line we're going to be cutting. Now, the really sick thing, speaking of toxic fumes, the really sick part about PVC is that if it melts, right? Like if you cut it with a rotary tool or something so fast that it starts to melt, it releases a toxic fume that will kill you. It has a very potent chemically smell, so much more potent than just the glue and stuff, that it's like you can feel brain cells dying when you smell it. So, because people were like, I really don't want people to die because they need to cut the pipe. And because it's so much easier to cut it a straight line with a rotary tool than it is with a saw, because when you have a saw, I can like kind of veer off like that. They decided to make its own specialty tool so people don't kill themselves trying to cut PVC, which is awesome. This is a godsend. Like this is just a sick tool. Now, it's not perfect. But I mean, who is, right? No one's perfect. No one is. Not even like the sickest freaking tools among us. No one's perfect. But this tool makes everything pretty easy because it just cuts it. It's like, you know what's better than using a little saw blade, cutting it? Just a really sharp knife with a lot of pressure and little click, 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 boom, release it. Like, this is a great thing. It's a great idea. If you don't have many spares, no. I especially have less brain cells than the average person. Just because. Yeah, I freaking love it. I love this thing. I love this thing. It's awesome. It's a godsend. It's seriously great. Now, the piece still kind of came out wonky. That's fine. But, yeah, whatever. Huffing Sharpies and Glue, baby. That should have been the name of this episode, was Huffing Sharpies and Glue. That would have been such a cooler name. So, yeah. Justin, you've been busy. You been building anything, though? Look at that. Wow. This is our little grip. It's a little grip tester. Actually, that really hurts my hand because it's not like built like a normal grip tester. Not a grip tester, but like a grip. This is the bigger part. A few more of these little connector dudes. Ooh, I'm just gonna straight up cut this in half and just not, because like the connector doesn't have to totally go in both sides of the PVC. It can just be a little bit in the middle, you know, I think. So we're just gonna, I was gonna say we're gonna eyeball half, but we're actually gonna whip out this guy's ruler here. It looks like it's about 3 1/4 inches, which means we're gonna make it not quite 1 1/2 inches to the middle. We still kind of ended up eyeballing it, but with a ruler. So it's like an estimated guess. Because like a wheel for your chinchilla. So I don't really know what a wheel for your chinchilla is. I know what a chinchilla is. That's like that little tiny squirrel rat-like creature. Like a gray squirrel rat thing. Very cute. Oh, like probably this. This is probably what he means. This is the brain cells. We're going full steam, and this is how long it takes us. The wheel is probably like a spinning wheel. Had to get like the hamster visual in my head. So like we eyeballed it, and I'm saying like that's, oh man, now that you show that to the camera, it's like totally not quite half. Especially with this big thing there looking so crazy, but it's fine. Whatever. A Craftsman, you got to deal with the highs and lows, man. Ready for this one? Mic drop. Oh, shoot. Tell you again. 3, 2, 1. Mic drop. And these pieces are a little bit smaller, but that's okay. And then I like to click it to almost the end for storage. So that way I don't accidentally cut myself on it, you know? So that's cool. I've never seen one in person. I've seen pictures on the internet, and then my mom has a scarf that's made out of them, which is pretty neat. It's very warm. It is soft. So I will give those little buggers that. So yeah, but they are cool creatures. They look very cute. I can't really tell how big they are based off pictures online. You know, I wish I could just look at pictures online and know exactly that I want. Yeah, okay. Ow! Well, then I'm gonna do this. This is how I'm bad with profile pictures. Like, I'll never visit someone's profile, and then I'll just always assume what their profile picture was. I'm like, that guy's got a robot shark for his profile picture. Nope, just a really curvy looking car. And I was like, I could have swore that was a robot shark. Could have swore. Yellow and black robot shark for sure, 100%. No, it's a car. That makes a lot more sense. But it was just because I've only seen it, you know, like this big on the screen, you know. So like, Justin, you can't hate me for not like totally knowing exactly what you're. You know, I'm looking you up right now, just so I can see. Oh, that is actually pretty damn big. Holy shit. Sorry, pardon my French. That's pretty. It's not small at all. I thought those were much smaller. That's like almost half the size of your head, man. That's insane. Wow, look at the ears on that thing, though. That's crazy. That is cute, though. Those little buggers are cute. I like him a lot. He's big. He's got little itty bitty arms too. I love that. I like that with guinea pigs and stuff. They're big. They're really rotund and, you know, kind of chubby and plushy and stuff. But they just got the smallest arms. It's so cute. It's so cute. It's just, it's so precious, you know. Sorry, but it really is. It really is precious, though. It's super cute. It's super awesome. All right, meme review. Now we're doing this. We just got rid of the toxic smell, and like, and now we're gonna go right back to it. But this is the part that needs to happen next to build it. Pretty awesome, I know. So yeah, we're gonna start. We only really needed 2, so we're gonna use. I'm not gonna use these small 2 since there's gonna be a lot of weight on this piece, just in case. We're still gonna use the small 2. I still go by my thought that them being small does not hurt that much. But just in case, because there's going to be a lot more stress on this piece, we're going to use like these 2. And that's it. We're not going to glue them. Money. No, we are going to glue them in there. Upcoming conventions. Let's talk about that a little bit. Before we put the mask on. Upcoming conventions, we're going to do Denver Comic-Con, or Pop Culture Con, because the whole lawsuit thing with San Diego. So we're doing Denver Pop Culture Con. That is going to be the debut of the Mark I. That is the goal, to get the Mark I done. In case anybody was curious, that's the goal. This Galaxy Con in Minneapolis is looking pretty great, but it's also, and I don't know how many people feel the same way, is looking kind of like Anime Alpha in a way. And Anime Alpha was I don't know, how do you put it? It was like a soulless convention. Like it had no like vigor. It had no like sure, some of the people I like are here, just a couple, but like it just felt like, oh, we got all these stars, we got all these big names. Like it's putting all of its chickens and all of its eggs in this one basket. That's just because we have famous people. You should love it. But like what gives a convention like life, you know, what gives it like soul and purpose and stuff is like the people. That's 100% it. Like you can have all the greatest stars in the world, but if it feels empty, if it feels like there's very few people walking around and all that stuff, it's gonna feel bad. You know, this would be a great rant for another time. I just want to get myself talking because there hasn't been much discussion, and we're about to go back to JoJo training mask mode, where you can barely hear me, and well, you can hear me, but my voice is getting muffled. So I just want to get that rant out of the way. So like, that's what this GalaxyCon is looking like. It's looking really soulless. And if anyone asks me this in real life, I'm going to say the exact same thing. It's looking like it's a bunch of famous people. What I'm more curious about is who's the cosplay guest, number 1. Number 2, what are the panels looking like? And that's it. Number 3, how much care and attention is going to be paid to the video game room? I don't like going to conventions just to play video games. It feels really boring. But when you have a group of friends and you only see them at conventions, you kind of like to have a group of gaming buddies. So like when you have them at a convention, it's really cool doing stuff. I love this look I've got right now. That's awesome. The sunglasses left. Well, that's awesome. It's because old man Joseph Joestar kind of has like a little V triangle thing for his eyes, which is great. It's 9:40. Yeah, let's glue these together and then go sleep. That's what I'm feeling. That's how it's feeling kind of today. Oh.
All right, cool. So it's going to go like this. And I mean, either way we build it, as long as the one in the middle is up, these two are down. I mean, I could build it like this. I can just flip it, like it doesn't matter. All right, cool. So let's go back. We were using this one. Pretty sure we're using this one. All right, let's grab our purple, this one. We're gonna purple prime all of these, just to shoot. It can still work, but I did not realize this. I bought this T-joint at a different place, and because I bought it somewhere else, it is not the same size and shape as this one is. You can tell, right? Now, looking where the other one is, I did not put it in the middle. If it was in the middle, it'd be so much easier to do. But it's off to the side. But as long as it's evenly spaced, it's fine. It's going to look a little wonky, but it's fine. This piece has to go here. This piece here. This piece here. It's going to look so wonky, but that's how it has to go. That is a rookie mistake. And I'm going to make a rookie mistake every single day until I die. Because I am never going to be a professional. That's not like true. What I'm saying is you will always make mistakes. So to call it a rookie mistake is kind of, it's kind of offensive to rookies. Because you can be doing the same thing for either weeks on end, years on end, whatever. No matter what, you can always learn something. So to call it a rookie mistake is kind of dumb. Maybe you can say it's more of a, like, I forgot to plug in, I don't know. Sure, you can try to make an argument for rookie mistakes and why they're specifically categorized as such, but no matter what, you're always going to make a mistake, no matter how great you think you are at something. So it doesn't really matter what you call it. We're all human. To err is to human. We all make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Stuff like that. So it's pretty simple. It is. It's pretty simple stuff like that. Like, no matter what you think, everybody's going to make a mistake, no matter how good you are at it. Like, that's just the way it is. So yeah. So what we're doing, we're gonna glue this stuff together. Let's glue it together, shall we? Pretty simple stuff. Once again, we're just gluing PVC pipe together. It's really simple. It's not the most complicated thing in the world. It's not the hardest thing in the world. It's pretty easy. All things considered. Pretty easy. Now we don't want to push this piece all the way in. We just want to push it enough. Right there. I want to push it right to that line. Perfect. Now this piece needs to go like this. All right. I know it's so entertaining. What can I say? I live to entertain people. I do, I really do. It's one of my great passions. If you can find any entertainment or enjoyment, if one person finds entertainment and enjoyment in anything I do, I'm gonna do it till the day I die. But I can't say I'm gonna do everything till the day I die because you just might get bored of it. And like, even if people want you to do it, at the end of the day, if you're bored of it and you don't love it anymore, you gotta stop. So that was, I don't know. I'm gonna retrace myself about 10 million times trying to figure this out. So yeah, exactly. The purple stuff needs to dry. Like, I kind of jumped the gun on how fast the purple stuff could dry, and I was like, it could dry a little bit longer. There's nothing wrong with the purple stuff drying a little bit longer. Mostly because I thought it dried a lot faster than it did. So that's cool. So this piece, I wonder why, if you're wondering why there's a difference between this piece and this piece, it is because when I went to do the half turn with this piece, it successfully turned and got where I wanted it to be, like this. When I did the half turn with this piece, it stopped at an angle more like this, where my finger is here, instead of flat. So I just cut it off, and I did this whole screw and putty job. So now it's like that. Why, you're asking? Why would I do that? Obviously, this is clearly not nearly as secure as anything else. The reason I did that, my friend, is because I'd already connected this piece, and so this big round piece here was already there. And if I didn't use it for something, it was going to be a waste. And these things cost like $1.50, like $2 a piece. Like I spent like $30 on all these connectors, just to like it's kind of got a little expensive with the whole connectors thing. So I really didn't want to waste. I really didn't want to waste it, and it's still a little jiggly. It's still a little jiggly. I don't really like that. I think I'm going to take putty and I'm going to put it all the way around. I'll do that once this is done here. We've talked long enough for it to be dry, which is cool. The way we have to put this, it has to be like this. It's just the way it goes. So we're going to do this. We're going to try to get it just so that way it smears across it. There we go. And that is voila, 100% what we wanted to happen. I mean, like this, but like whatever, same thing. Now we're going to put this one like this, and we're going to call it a day, which is awesome. So, to be young again. We have to do this middle piece first. That to be young again, that's a joke, obviously. It's I'm clearly young at heart, at least. I say that, but I am the youngest South Dakota HeroClix State champion, just saying. That was a humble brag for those of you listening at home. I'm pretty sure I am. I'm like 90% sure. It gets like being the youngest something is so it's more unimpressive the further in your 20s you go, because like Isaac something whatever Berkovitz is like 14, 13 or whatever, and he's the youngest national champion, and he's gonna be the youngest national champion because he's like 13, 14 something or other. So yeah, he's gonna hold that, or maybe he's even younger than that. He might be like 11 or 12. Like he's just so young. But the kid is wicked crazy smart. I've never had the joy of playing against him. He's probably a 10 times better. I mean, he is a 10 times better player than I am. That's a fact. Which is a shame. I'm really bummed I never got to play against him. But he's the youngest national champion, and I think he's gonna hold the youngest HeroClix national champion for pretty much ever. But so many of us are gonna remember him being young. It's gonna be like all those family members that you meet, and like if anybody who isn't like a HeroClix player is listening right now, they have no idea what I'm talking about. But it's like whenever you meet a family member and you haven't seen them in a while, but also maybe you meet someone who you've never seen before. Like you have no memory of seeing this person. They're like, oh, last time I saw you, you were this big or whatever. It's like, yeah, crazy cool. I was that big a lot of times. I don't know who you are. I'm sorry. Like, that's how it's going to be, I feel like. Especially if he like goes out of the game for a while and then comes back into it, or maybe not. This is pure hypothetical. I speak hypothetical really well because I am pathetic. A coal. Yeah, it didn't work. It didn't work the way I wanted to. Oh! Yeah, about right there is good. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. All right, cool. More purple. Bring me the purple. More purple it is, sire. Sire, you asked for the purple? Yes, give me the purple. Now, this is one purple you cannot drink. It will kill you. That's a reference in a way, I guess. It's like a life reference. Purple drank. I don't know. Is it a funny reference? I don't know. Is it a good reference? I don't know. Let's for you to decide. Every comedian can tell a joke. It's for you to decide if it's funny or not. But the reason a comedian's jokes go so well is because the audience goes there to laugh. So that's why comedian shows have laughter? I don't know where I was going with this. I had no idea. No idea. Just forget I said anything. Like for the past hour, just forget that I said anything. Because it's all been complete and utter nonsense. I apologize. That one's on me. It's on me, Chief. Not the drinks or like the meal or anything, but that sentence, that association of words, that's on me. That's on me. More caramel. I got the fever. Hey. So how you guys doing? How was your day? Was your day good? Hope it was good. I hope you had a very good, eventful day. Mine was great. Got a lot of cosplay done. Got a lot of painting done. Made some money. Went to the gym. It was packed. It was packed for the first 20 minutes of my workout. And then as it got to the 6 o'clock hour, not packed. People are gone. People are out. So that's good. I mean, it's there's that 4-ish, 5 o'clock rush. People get there right after work and it's wicked packed. And then after that it peters out. And I was nice. Nice. So yeah. That's always good. And this is another reason I really like Anytime Fitness, is because it's not a college gym where 20,000 people or whatever specifically go to that place to work out, and there's 20,000 people. So if there's 100 people or more in the gym at a time, it's going to take up a lot of space. The best part about Anytime is just not as many people go to Anytime, because Anytime is for the 10,000 people that go, I don't know, that go to, that just live in town. And I guarantee, I will 100% guarantee this, out of the 10,000 people that live in Vermilion, or the 10,000, if something people that live in Pier, I would say half of them, at least half, do not live active lifestyles or go to the gym or eat healthy. The people that actually go to the gym, eat healthy, try to do all that stuff, are such a small percentage. Such a tiny little itty bitty sliver percentage that it's almost impossible. It takes a really long time for a gym to make its money. But this purple has been dry for a really long time. Sticky. It was sticky. It was sticky on where I set my arm. It was sticky. It was sticky again. Shoot! I put it on wrong. I've been putting it on right the entire time. The right way is inside the piece, not on the outside. This is, well, you win some, you lose some. I'm really happy that for 50 minutes I've been doing it completely right, and then right at the end I screw up. So that's great. So we're gonna put it on like this, and we're gonna turn it. Oh! And if these don't exactly match up, guess what? I'll cry. So that's great. That's awesome. Because it means I'll have to rebuild everything, and I'll be really, really... Well, I guess this is how we can tell if they line up or not. Haha, it goes like this. Hey, I would say that that's close enough. It's kind of not, but I don't know. I'll leave my crying for later. Oh, this piece is dry. Nice. Which means to shoot. Oh, shoot! Not funny! That's a little, yeah, I'm having all kinds of trouble. I normally have trouble because I'm not smart. And because I'm terribly terrible at this whole cosplay thing. That's why I'm having trouble, is because I'm kind of dumb. So, I mean, obviously, you can't tell that just by looking. So, where'd the purple go? This is the purple. This is the glue. That was a Mick Jagger reference / John Mulaney reference with the whole not funny. And that's kind of what I was trying to emulate with the sticky, with the that. Wasn't expecting anyone to understand or get it, but maybe a laugh or two. Just saying, you guys could just laugh. It'd be nice. I'd appreciate a laugh, a giggle, if you will, a giggle. I don't know. It's a Wednesday. It feels like middle of the week. Kind of. It's the hump day, right? It's the over the hill day. And I'm not going to be able to do one on Saturday, so I just wanted to get it out of the way. And this is going to be the best. This is going to be the best way to do it. See, I'm just now seeing all the laughs. And I don't know what that's reference to, which sucks, because I said so many things from 30 seconds ago. I mean, 30 whole seconds have passed since the last thing I said something, or like whatever the discrepancy is in the video. So I don't know what was funny. Hopefully what you thought was funny was the not funny, because I thought that was pretty, I thought that was good. That was good. Oh, man. So like now you see why I wanted to do this. Because it took me a literal hour of pretty much straight gluing PVC together to get this done. Now, this is like all the connectors that need to be glued together. Like, this is pretty much it for connectors, which is awesome. Ah, shoot. And then, so these are the sweet connector pieces. Now, the reason there's this discrepancy is because these pieces are longer than these pieces. They're short. These pieces are short. That is why I was kind of hoping that if I had a brain, I would have put that piece in the middle where it didn't matter how long it was. Instead, now I'm going to have to cut a size PVC pipe for this piece. Well, actually, it should be the same size, right? It doesn't matter how big the mouth is for the piece because they should be the same size. It'll work out.
Let's see if the toxic fumes have worn off any. I'd say they have. I would say they really have. So those, that's it, guys. That's the PVC glue. We built these two pieces in less than an hour, so that's pretty good. So I'd say about 50 minutes, Chuck. Are you really gonna make all that? Are you really gonna do that to me, truck guy? Are you really gonna make all that noise when I'm trying to address the people in the live stream? Yes, he is. Now I'm stuttering more for like a funny thing, and less like a. You know, I probably would have come. I mean, I probably would have thought of that. You know what? What am I? Oh, no, okay. I would not have thought of that. I'm gonna be real with you, Chief. I would not have thought to do that. Not gonna lie. Huh. I'm dumbfounded. I am. I am dumbfounded. That is a simple fix, and I did not think to do that. That is why doctors ask for a second opinion, because they just need somebody else. Sometimes, I guess. When after this is done, I'm gonna like go to the bathroom and I'm just gonna scream in the mirror like for a solid 10-15 seconds because that is a really easy fix, and I'm mad I didn't think of it because I'm literally looking at it the whole time. Wow, this water sure is good. Sure is wet. I love my water being wet. I sure do hate dry water. So that's our 60 minutes. That's our tick, 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 you know, the 60 minutes intro, outro thing. That is our 60 minutes. This is episode 45 of Live in the Prop Shop. I'm Calder James Ness. My cosplay page and Instagram on Facebook and whatnot are called Patriot Props, that's Patriot, like United States Patriot, New England Patriots. And props, as in Props. Props. So it's Patriot Props. Thank you once again for tuning in to the Prop Shop. Thank you to anyone who's watching this on replay. This is not like a YouTube thing where I get views on replay. It doesn't really matter. But the fact that you decided to like fast forward a bit, maybe you'll go through whatever, just kind of see what the finished product will be, really means a lot. It means that you kind of care about what I'm making and what I'm doing here. And it's really people like you that tune in when you could be doing literally anything else to watch this show. I really appreciate that, guys. So we're gonna try to do one next Saturday. No guarantees. Next Saturday is April 26th, 27th. Don't know what I'm doing then, but we're gonna try. Hopefully, my favorite thing about these live streams is that you can see the time pass and how different the build looks once we get there. So maybe the stand is totally done and we are working on a completely different project. Let's hope so, because that means I got a lot of work done. So let's hope that you guys never get to see this finished except when it's like back over there on my wall and holding up pieces of the armor, because that's what I want to happen. I want this to be totally done by the time you see it again. And that's what I love when we see a lot of progress. It's awesome. I will see you guys next week, hopefully. And if you're watching this in the future and it's been like 18 months since I said this, then you can go ahead and comment and say, wow, that guy is a liar. Everybody have a good one.